Okay, so I didn't want to be drawn into this conversation at this time of year because anybody and everybody in the health and fitness industry is denouncing resolutions as rubbish and not attainable, and diets don't work and all that sort of stuff. So I didn't really want to wade in on diets, but huge BUT. I have been asked several times already, should I do X, Y, or Z diet? And the whole word diet brings up a sort of fear in me. It suggests a temporary state of being or a remedial situation that one puts oneself in because one has got oneself in a certain amount of trouble, whether it's weight or other illnesses caused by food. So for me, the word diet really means a long-term regime to look after yourself. So that's where I'm actually coming from with this little video. I do very much see like 4 sorts of diets, and they don't have to be for weight loss. The body, apart from its organs and bones, is a big mass of muscle and fat. And the proportion you have of these two matters will have a massive impact, not only on your metabolic health in the future, but the utility of your body and your ability to get up and down stairs, to lift furniture and play with grandchildren. But to sort of break everything down, I believe there are 4 diets, okay? Number 1, we've got belief-based diets. So that might be veganism, it might be halal, it might be kosher, vegetarianism, etc. So I'll park that to one side. And then number 2, we've got therapeutic diets. So those are things that are probably issued by dietitians and highly qualified nutritionists to get people over a suboptimal illness or problem in their life. So this might be keto for epileptics, or it might be insulin and sugar control for diabetics. 3rd type of diet, 3, for sports and occupation. So this is people that may want higher than normal levels of protein, possibly fat, people working in very difficult climates, etc. But then 4th, and most importantly, we've got a huge set of diets which we all seem to obsess on. So excuse my notes, I don't normally read them, but they're just here. And these are the sorts of diets like low carb, low sugar, intermittent fasting, juicing, detoxing, Adkins, Paleo. It goes on and on and on. But the one thing they all have in common, and you can't escape, is that they all work by helping you get into a calorie deficit for weight loss. And if you want to maintain weight, you need to keep your calories at their maintenance level. And if you want to gain weight, obviously you need to eat more. And we all try and sort of get around this, don't we? And we all want to find the magic answer and the silver bullet to becoming lighter or more muscular. And the problem with all these diets is that they bring a certain amount of misery, a certain amount of sacrifice, and huge amounts of willpower to stay on them. And I am no fan. There is absolutely no need, in my view, to be on any of these diets, this last 4. I'm not talking about the belief-based ones, by the way, or the medical ones, or the sports ones. There's only 5 things you need to know. The first is the most important, and for some reason we just don't want to find it out. And that's finding out what our maintenance calories are. I know mine are 2,200 if I have a gym day. And actually I was given the present of a Garmin, and without putting much information in fact, just my weight and height and age, I think, it told me that exactly. And I had worked it out scientifically before, and my Garmin watch got it right straight away. So having known that, I know what I've got to aim for each day. There are thousands of apps you can put your food into, and you don't need to worry about what type of food you eat. To start with, that is, okay? So just go at it. And if you want weight loss, eat slightly lower, and I mean 10% lower than your maintenance calories, making sure that 25% of your intake is protein and not more than 10% is in saturated fats, i.e. mainly animal fats, dairy fats, etc. And then number 4 is to eat only food from companies without marketing departments. I think that's the easiest way to put it. I mean, you know, that there are loads of companies, like, you know, you might want some real pure butter and there's Anchor and stuff behind it. I think you know where I'm coming from. And finally, involve burgers, wine, chocolate, and all that sort of lovely stuff in maybe 20% of your meals too. Because you've got to have joy in life, and you've got to have adherence, okay? Big word, adherence. If you're going to have a long-term plan for a diet, you've got to be able to adhere to it. And I would rather have a beer and a chocolate and a pizza and a burger every week, and making it sure it's just below my calorie maintenance level, than be in absolute misery. And then when you've got there, you can then trim and sort other priorities out in your life. Anyway, I hope that's a help. It's my view on diets. I love to hear what you think. That's it. Take care. Bye for now. Stay strong.